Welcome, everyone. This is Rod Goodman, head of your leadership team here for MarketSHYFT, one company creating multiple streams of income. We have income streams in the area of travel, health, technology, online education, solar energy, shopping, and financial services, just to name a few. Our goal is to create one single platform that allows you to build a business from the comfort of your own home, to be a home-based entrepreneur without all the headaches of a traditional business, of going out and leasing an office space, of worrying about legal and accounting and bookkeeping and inventory and shipping and handling and accounts receivables and all of the things that go with running a traditional business. We know it's the American dream. Probably, in fact, it's probably the global dream to be your own CEO, to own your own company, to own your own life, to have your own destiny, to be in charge of your own destiny. And the challenge is for most people, starting a business is overwhelming and it's very cost prohibitive. Costs tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. In fact, it costs $2 million to start a McDonald's franchise, just to kind of give you some perspective there on what it costs to start businesses. So to be able to start a business here from the comfort of your own home, where you have a proven system, mentors and coaches that are going to work with you, and a choice to choose any one of these different categories that you'd like to build a business or an income stream. If you love travel, great. We'll show you how to travel the world for pennies on the dollar with some of the amazing resources that we have in our travel network. Health. If you love health and fitness, we are going to be bringing on the best health and fitness products and an amazing doctor that's going to be developing these products for us. I'm not going to take the time to go into each one of these categories. This is a little bit more of a business presentation than a product presentation, but we do have individual websites that are being built for each one of these categories and an opportunity to interface here with MarketSHYFT. So you'll have one back office that would allow you then to integrate into each of these portals or each of these different websites. We will create the marketing websites for you. So you've got not just for travel, but for health, for every income stream you want to build, we are going to create the marketing websites, the back offices, the tracking, and allow you to go out and build a global team. Find other entrepreneurs like yourself that would love to earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, traveling or promoting fitness, the latest in technology, online courses and education, solar energy. We believe solar is huge. I mean, less than 1% of the population in the US alone right now is using solar, and it's predicted by many that by the year 2050, 50% of the population will be using solar energy. So these are trends that we are putting people in front of, and we have put together a revolutionary compensation system to help integrate all of these pieces into one platform. And that's really what makes MarketSHYFT unique. This has never been done before. It's a huge undertaking, and that's why the launch of the company is taking a little bit longer than planned. We've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in the back office development and the compensation plan and the genealogy tracking. We've got a very, very robust back office. We have partnered with a company that builds back office platforms and global compensation tracking and payout systems for billion-dollar companies in our space. So we have partnered with them, and we plan on becoming a billion-dollar company. So that's we went out and got the best, but it is taking some time to get not only the comp plan and all of that integrated, but then all of these different products also seamlessly integrated into one back office. So definitely a lot on our plate, but we are rolling it out, guys, and we'll have exciting updates for you week by week here. But in the meantime, there are individual components here that you can begin to market and create an income with. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some of those individual components so that you're not just waiting. We actually have a free enrollment period right now. Normally it's $499 to get started. I'll bring up our compensation plan right now, and we'll kind of talk about this. This is important because this compensation plan has already been proven to create millionaires. And more importantly, it's proven to create cash flow quickly, $5,000, $10,000 a month in income in as little as 90 days. And that's what I've found in being in this industry for 25 years, is that most people can't create enough cash flow fast enough to stay excited and to stay in the game. And so what we've done is we've we've taken a comp plan that we knew was very, very successful, and we actually tweaked it and put some other enhancements to it that we think just kind of puts it on steroids. And it's the hottest compensation plan we have ever seen. Dan Edwards, our CEO, really the brainchild behind MarketSHYFT and also this compensation plan. And then we've used our 25 years of experience to say, hey, how could we make it better? Well, let's move this bonus here, let's move that bonus there. Let's create a 100% check match in the core team. Let's go ahead and create a generational check match on your platinum team. So we'll talk about these components and why they are so powerful. But I just want you to know that this is a proven compensation plan. It was used previously with a company that created many millionaires, and so and that was simply with a travel product. We have the travel product and all of these other products as well. So we feel like we got such a strong offering here with MarketSHYFT. And so as you present this, and I'll just bring up a document to kind of cover it up so that we can go through it a step at a time. And the first thing you want to talk to people about is just, the ability to go into business for less than $500. For some people, that's a little weekend getaway. It's a small. It's people are spending more than that, for a TV that's going to, just basically take a lot of their time and entertain them. But to actually create an asset, and that's what wealthy people do. And that's really the difference between, if you read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he talked about the difference between purchasing assets and liabilities. And that most of the poor people will purchase liabilities. They'll purchase things that cost them money and time, where wealthy people will focus on something that's going to that they can invest in, that's going to create a return on investment. It's going to be an asset. It's going to make them money, and that's what this is. Instead of buying a TV and being entertained and probably wasting a lot of extra time in shows that you're going to be watching, certainly there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and place for entertainment. But what if you took that same $499 and instead of buying a big screen TV or taking a weekend getaway, you actually invested in a business that could change your life, that could create a 6 or 7 figure income for you? Wouldn't that be more exciting? That's really what our message to the world is that 2/3 of the wealthy people in our country and in our world got there by starting businesses. So we believe if you want to be wealthy, do what the wealthy people are doing. Own assets. Own one of the first assets that you can own. A house costs a lot. A car costs a lot. A business for $499, that's a great asset, and it's going to actually create income for you. So that's the first thing we want to talk about, is just the benefits of being a business owner. Of course, all of these different products that are awesome. These are trends that are happening, that are big and are exciting, and they're great products. You simply select 3 customer points from any of these categories, and once you have 3 customers or 3 customer points, you are qualified. You're what we call a star, and you're active now to make money in our compensation plan. And so that's what this 3 customer points, and you become a star. And that's really what our business is about. It's about becoming a star and creating stars. And it's importance of being a business owner. I call it the 4 keys to wealth. The first key to wealth is being a business owner. The second key is to be able to leverage that business. Get the efforts of other people. There's some business owners that don't create wealth because they got to do all the work. But it's the business owners that learn how to build large companies with employees and get the efforts of other people involved that create leverage and can create residual income. Residual income is doing the work once and getting paid over and over and over again. All of our products, guys, are residual. They're either consumable that people will use on a monthly basis, or they're subscription based where people will subscribe to them on a monthly basis. So you make a sale, you do the work once, and you get paid over and over and over again. And then the 4th key to creating wealth is timing. Just simply positioning yourself at the right place at the right time. And certainly we think being here on the ground floor of MarketSHYFT is the perfect place to be. Let's talk about how to build this plan now once you get started. Once you become a star and you've got your 3 customer points, your goal is to build a team. We talk about leverage, right? Don't do all the work yourself. Get the efforts of other people who are going to be your vice presidents. If you're going to be the CEO of your own empire here, that's really what you want to look at yourself as instead of starting at the bottom of somebody else's company, like most people do, with an entry-level position. Why not start at the top? Try to start at the top of your own company. Why not interview for the CEO position? and earn CEO income. That's what you're doing when you step into this business. You are a CEO, and you're going to go out and get your first 3 vice presidents here to help you build your large empire. And you want to find 3 people that are also looking for more out of life. They're looking to be business owners. They'd love to be a home-based entrepreneur and spend more time with their family, more time traveling, being able to build their business anywhere in the world. Just like me, guys. I was in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho yesterday, building my business. I'm in Salt Lake today, and I'm able to jump on this webinar and talk to people all over the country, all over the world, by virtue of the internet. So this is absolutely the business of the future, and the fact that you can leverage yourself through the efforts of hundreds and thousands of other people without having to employ them and pay payroll and sick leave and maternity leave and federal and FICA and Social Security. Anybody that's owned a business and had employees, that can be a very costly thing to have. Yet you want to have that leverage factor. Well, this allows you the best of both worlds. You get the leverage factor through the efforts of other people, but they're all self-employed, and you're going to simply get a percentage of their success. So unlike an employer-employee relationship where your employer has a disincentive to see you make a lot of money because the employer wants to make all the money, right? They're in it to make themselves wealthy, and you are an expense. The more money they pay you, the less profit they're taking home. So they're always going to pay you just enough money to keep you from quitting. And in most cases, we're going to work just hard enough to keep you from getting fired, right? So the key is to step out of that mold and become the CEO of your own company. Get your first 3 vice presidents here. Get 3 people that would love to also go and be CEOs of their own company. So even though they're your vice presidents, they're starting at the top as CEO. Where did there it went. Trouble with my word doc here. There, get back here. They're starting at the top as CEO of their own company as well. And that's the beauty of this business. And you have an interest in their success because rather than them costing you money, they make you money. So the more money they make, you get a percentage of their success. You want them to actually out-earn you if possible, be more successful than you if possible, because you're going to get a percentage of that. So that's the beauty of this industry. And then to have the luxury of choosing from all kinds of products and services under one platform is just amazing. Your goal is to help these 3 people become a star just like you and get at least 3 customer points. Some are going to get a lot more. They're going to love all of our products. In fact, we'll have an option for people to go all in and create even more income. But your goal is to get at least 3 personally enrolled stars, and then to help them at least get 1 each, or one of them get 3. You got to fill up this second row. So the goal is to do 2 things: get 3 personals and a team of 6 that all have 3 customer points each, and you have built your core team. You're going to earn $50 on all of your personals. You're going to earn $50 on their personals because you get a 100% check match on the personals on your core team. And that's over and over again. Anytime they bring on a star, next month, next week, forever and ever, you're going to earn, whenever they earn $50, you earn $50 too. So again, we call that residual income. And it's an incentive to put some really good people here on your core team. Once you've completed your core team, you're going to also get a $500 team CAB bonus. CAB bonus stands for Customer Acquisition Bonus. That's how we make money. We go out and grab customers, and we get customer points, and we give you a $50 CAB bonus every time you do that, and a $500 bonus when you have a team of 6. That's $800. And guys, right now we're paying that same bonus. Instead of $499, you can come in at $299 and actually become a founder and earn extra money in the compensation plan, and we'll still pay out that $800 bonus on that team of founders. So that's huge. To invest $299 and get $800, that's almost a 300% return. So it definitely a benefit there. And we'll talk a little bit about the founder benefits here in just a second. But keep in mind, 100% check matching on your personals on your core team. We also have another bonus. It's called Enroll For, Pay No More. All of our products and services over here outside of our energy, you get 4 customers or even 4 IBOs. That's what we call our reps, independent business owners. You get 4 IBOs to get on and subscribe to those products and services. You pay no more. So imagine starting a business for a one-time, $299 right now, or even for free, come in for free, and being able to go out there and get 4 other people to do the same, and you have no more overhead and running your business. It's all profit from that point on. But the 2 things that people ask when they get started in a business is, how much does it cost, How fast can I get my money back? Even at $4.99, to turn this into $800 with just a team of 6 is amazing. That's from very, very quick pay. Um, Once you build your core team, your goal is now to move on to platinum. And that's really everybody's goal, is to get to their platinum team. And so once you get over here to platinum and you get promoted, you've made $800 already. Your fourth person you're going to enroll, we'll call this person Bob. You enroll Bob over here. He's just getting started. You're going to help him get his 3 customer points and become a star, just like you. But then what's Bob going to have to do? He's going to have to go out and build his core team, just like you did. And so as he goes out and builds this core team of 6, okay, keep losing my word doc. Be careful with my mouse here. As he goes out and builds his team of 6, you earn $50 on everybody on your platinum team to infinity. So you continue to earn $50, and on every time there's 6 sales, you earn $500. So Bob's going to go out like you and build this team of 6 and make $800, and guess what? You make $800 as well. And more importantly, as Bob gets promoted off to platinum, he leaves this team of 6 with you. And so you have 6 new people that just came into your platinum team, courtesy of Bob, that guess what? They all need to go build their core team and get 6. So you're going to make 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 6 times just through the efforts of Bob bringing you these 6 people. But guess what? When those 6 all go platinum, you got 36 people that just joined your platinum team. Those 6 people advanced to platinum, you get an override on all their future success, but they left you 36 people now that all need to go get 6 and build their core team. So you can see how this comp plan works. It's by the power of 6, and that's why it grows so big and so fast. And you actually, when you get 100 people on your team, you're going to pick up a $10,000 bonus. In fact, on your first 100, you'll actually make $23,000. And here's how. You make $50 on everybody, all 100 people, and every time there's 6 cells created, you earn a $500 bonus. So that's going to happen 16 times. You're going to get that $500 bonus. So that's $8,000 you're going to pick up on the team cab bonuses, and then you get the $10,000 bonus when you reach 100. That's an average of $230 per person, and all of this income, this $23,000, all came courtesy of Bob. And you don't have to stop with Bob, obviously. You can keep going, and you can sponsor Sue and John and Mike, and everybody you sponsor, you're going to put them on your platinum team, and they're going to need to go get 6, who are going to need to go get 6, who are going to need to go get 6. And that's why this starts to grow out of control and is the most explosive compensation plan we've ever been a part of. As you move over here into the diamond ranks, this is all based on your platinum team. And first of all, before we move to diamond, let's talk about the residuals, because that's everybody's, that's the magic word here. You do the work once and get paid over and over and over again. And so let's talk about the residuals here. You're going to earn $2 per customer point. Well, remember, all these stars have to have at least 3 customer points to be a star, to be qualified to earn money in the compensation plan. So if you have 100 of them and you're earning $2 on each of their 3 customer points, that's $6 per star. If you got 100 of them, that's $600 a month residual. You're in $23,000 in fast money, but you're now making $600 every single month from that team of just 100. Well, guess what 100 people got to do? Hey, all got to go get 6. So, pretty soon you're going to be stepping up into the diamond ranks here. And in fact, before we step into the diamond ranks, let's talk about our founder offer. For a one-time $299 right now, you can be one of our first 500 founders and pick up 30% more in the residual portion of our compensation plan. You earn $3 per customer point instead of 2. So what you're talking about is $9 per star instead of 6. So on 100 stars, you're making $900 a month instead of $600 a month. So in other words, that one-time $299 investment is coming back to you every single month. And more importantly, when that team grows to 1,000, you're going to be making $9,000 a month instead of $6,000 a month. When it grows to 10,000, you're going to be making $90,000 a month instead of $60,000 a month. So certainly worth that one-time $299 to become a founder right now if you can take advantage of that. But that's kind of how this team starts to grow here. And we've got diamond perks, which is just kind of frosting on the cake, because you're earning obviously a lot of money already with these bonuses and then the residuals. But we want to reward you on top of that. So when you get 250 stars on your platinum team, we're going to give you an extra $500 bonus a month, every month, just an income bonus. just to do whatever you want with, just an extra 500 bucks a month. When your team grows to 500 stars on your platinum team, you're going to get $250 a month in health insurance reimbursement and also $2,000 a month in additional income. When your team hits 2,000 stars, you get a $1,000 a month car allowance. You're going to now go out and step out in a luxury vehicle. In fact, we've got one we're going to show you here in just a second. And you get a $3,000 a month income bonus. So you add those together, that it's $4,000 a month in income that you're receiving, and a one-time $50,000 bonus. Now we do have a special offer here for the first 10 people to get to Triple Diamond and get that, get those 2,000 people on their team. And in lieu of the $50,000 cash, we will give you a new Cadillac Escalade ESV Platinum that's worth $95,000, guys. So certainly probably a better offer to take that in lieu of the $50,000 cash, even if you just turned around and sold it. But I would keep it. I would put MarketSHYFT on it, and everywhere you go, let people know that MarketSHYFT paid for that car for you, gave it to you, and they'll ask you, what is MarketSHYFT and how can I do the same? So use it for marketing purposes, and that car will make you a fortune. 5,000 stars on your team, and you're going to hit Crown Diamond, and you're going to get a $1,000 a month car allowance. That'll continue. You're already getting that, okay, right here. But now that $3,000 a month bonus at Triple Diamond jumps all the way to $7,000 per month, and a one-time $100,000 bonus. When the team grows to 10,000 stars, you're double Crown Diamond. You get a $1,000 a month car allowance, a $3,000 a month home allowance. Now we want you to step up and live in $1 million home now. We're going to give you a $3,000 a month home allowance. And if that doesn't cover the mortgage, we're going to give you an extra $8,000 a month income on top of that. So add those together, that's $11,000 a month. That can pay for a really, really nice home. And in fact, we're going to give you $250,000 one-time check coming across stage here at Double Crown, $250,000 one-time check. And keep in mind, at 10,000 stars, if you're a founder, you're making $90,000 a month on our residuals. So again, this is just frosting on the cake. There's a lot of money being made even on top of these diamond perks. We call them perks because they're just extra incentives and recognition. We believe in rewarding our leaders, and we plan on rewarding you handsomely. When you hit 25,000 stars, it's a top position in our team, in our company. You're a Triple Crown, and you're going to get a $2,000 car allowance. So you can get a his or hers now, and you can also still get the $3,000 a month home allowance. But now your income bonus has jumped all the way up to $20,000 per month just in extra income. And you get a one-time $1 million bonus check. So we plan on handing those out personally at some of the big events and conventions that we'll be doing as we roll out MarketSHYFT across the world. Okay, guys, I want to talk a little bit about kind of where we're at right now and some of the exciting opportunities that we've got right now to go out and make income. Certainly right now, there's an opportunity to pre-build your team for free. And that's going to allow you to go out there and instead of having that $4.99 or even $2.99 enrollment, to go out there and get people enrolled for free. They're going to still need to become a star as soon as these services are available, but we will let you count them towards that 2,000 number on hitting the Triple Diamond rank. So it's a great way to go out there and begin to pre-build, kind of create a foundation. And the reason we're allowing you to do that is because we don't want everybody just sitting back waiting right now. This is a very active time that you could go out there and be building your team because it's free. There are some other things you can do to create income. We've talked a lot about our solar opportunity, and we're doing solar proposals every day. As soon as we have 10 accepted proposals in any one city or any one area, we will pull the trigger and we will launch that area. And I believe once we have 10 solar homes in an area, we'll have 100 in the next 90 days because those will become showcase homes. And you earn anywhere from $500 to $1,000 right up front. The homeowner comes up with zero money out of pocket. And in most cases, we are getting rid of their utility bill and saving them sometimes up to 50% right off the top of their utility bill from day one. Proposals have been amazing. I want to talk about right here under our financial guys. Talked a little bit about this last call on Monday, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about it because some exciting developments have happened. This is our partner here, Financial Revitalize, and they've got an amazing program. Their flagship product here is called, if you go to their services, Credit Revitalize. And they do some things that nobody else is doing right now in the credit industry. They're having an 80% success rate where the industry average is about 20%. And most people that have been on with credit repair programs, they're on them for years. They just, trying to, hope that their credit gets better. And it's a very slow process. These guys have been able to boost scores as much as 100 points in 30 to 45 days. In fact, the CEO and owner of the company here, Justin Kaiser, I'll just, if you just see his story right here, there he is, the CEO. He took his own score from 580 to 750 in a period of about 60 days. And that's what prompted him to realize, man, if I could do this for myself, I need to go out and show other people how to do that. And they've now got here this results tab. And I think I shared this with you guys in the email that went out. But you can just see these story after story of what they've done here in taking people's credit scores and just in a very short period of time. If you look at the dates on most of these stories, they're all less than 6 months. In fact, they do not believe that anybody should be on their program longer than 6 months. And so it's just $299 to get started. And go back here to our services here. Credit Revitalize here. So for some reason, it's not letting me bring that back up. Okay. Anyway, guys, I want to talk a little bit about the opportunity here. You can get your own replicated site. Okay. So as you see here, this is the MarketSHYFT portal. So if I can come back here to where we were talking about MarketSHYFT. Okay, right here. See, welcome to MarketSHYFT's portal. So you can see we've got and this tracks any of these sales, any of the purchases. It's $295 to get started, $299 to get started in the program, and then it's $199 per month. And we will track it, but we also can track for you. So we have an affiliate link, and I will send it out with the replay of this call, and you can get your own portal. So this can have your business or your company's name on it, and it will be tracked to you, and you have a back office that will show you the activity of all of your customers and all of your clients. And guys, this is just an amazing program. We've got some flyers that we've already put together. This is an opportunity to go out to people in the real estate business that are trying to get people into homes. I mean, all the banks, think of every bank out there, they're turning people down every day because their credit isn't high enough to buy that home. And so, here's an amazing, amazing opportunity to go out and work with all these banks. Let them know we have a credit repair program that's very quick and very effective. And in most cases, we can boost these scores sometimes 100 points in less than 60 to 90 days. And we can get that buyer back to that bank to buy their dream home. Guys, over 50% of the population in this country has bad credit. And the other 50% that has good credit, they want better credit. Everybody wants to boost theirs higher because it means the difference of thousands of dollars on interest rates that you're going to pay because you get preferential treatment when you've got great credit scores. So this is a flyer I put together for the dream home, that you could go out to realtors or people that in the mortgage industry and talk to them about helping them get their customers qualified. And so I've got a domain down here. You can replace that, put your own domain, your own replicated link down there. We do plan to create some marketing and capture pages for you that we'll be able to replicate as well. But I want to talk about some things you can do right now. You could take these flyers, you could take them and get them printed off, and just cover up the bottom and put your own information there at the bottom until we've got replicated sites for you. Okay, I'm using bestcreditbooster.com. That's something I'm actually doing for MarketSHYFT so that we could replicate that and it could become a landing page. But until that's ready, you can put your own link right there or your own name and your own phone number to contact you for more information. So this is ready to go. We've got one for cars as well. So again, people are getting turned down all the time, or they're having to pay huge interest rates because they don't have good enough credit to get the lowest interest rates on automobile financing. So we've got one here for cars as well. So these flyers are available. What I wanted to talk to you about was an opportunity that we've created here to actually get set up with leads. These are people that have opted in recently over the last couple of weeks. They've opted in for a rent to own. In other words, their credit they were looking at rent to own real estate because their credit wasn't sufficient to purchase. So they were looking to lease to own or rent to own. And because of that, there was a button on the website that says, would you like to boost your credit score? Would like some help in boosting your credit score? And they've opted into that. These leads are normally about $3.50 per lead. We've been able to negotiate a special rate of 75 cents. I've got 1,700 of them. And I've also got a phone burner system that we're going to be co-branding here with MarketSHYFT and setting everybody up with that really would like to get into calling leads. I've got emails already created. Just show you some of the emails here. This is a lead script here. We're really not calling to pitch. We're calling from quality control at MarketSHYFT, just merely a follow-up call from our quality control department. Looks like someone, you had an interest in boosting your credit. I'm just seeing if you were able to get taken care of 100%, yes or no. So they're very easy calls to make, and we've actually tested a couple hundred leads so far with the phone burner system, and I've got sales happening and a lot of people in the pipeline that are getting very, very interested. Very, very good leads. And again, I've got 1,700 available. I'm gonna let them go in blocks of 100 a piece. You can let me know how many blocks you want. So 75 bucks would get you 100 leads. I will show you how to import them into your phone burner. You can get a 2-week trial on phone burner. So you go to phoneburner.com, but we will have a co-branded MarketSHYFT site as well. But I'm going to be doing some training on this next week. So we'll probably do a special webinar just on the credit control, the Credit Revitalized program, and how to use these leads, how to import them into your phone burner system. And the phone burner will automatically leave a pre-recorded voicemail message. Hey, I'm sorry I missed you today. I was calling to help you with your credit. If you're still interested in boosting your score, give me a call back. It'll leave a personal message. You can send them an email. Hey, I sent you an email with some links, and look at the results from our clients, and then get back with me and leave your contact information. And so it all does that with just a click. Leaves a voicemail. You don't have to wait to even listen to the voicemail. You just as soon as you hear that phone number going to a voicemail, you click leave voicemail, and it dials the next number. You can literally dial hundreds of people in just a couple of hours of time, leaving voicemails or getting a hold of people live. So again, there's a $100 bounty here. There's a $100 commission right up front. We're paying out 5 customer points. So if you're a founder, that's $3. It's $15 a month. Residual, you get 10 customers on the credit program. That's $150 a month residual coming in, and that's $1,000 upfront cash. So there's an opportunity here to go out here and not only really help people out with their credit situation and boosting their score, but to get into some cash flow here and start using some of the products and services that we've already got available here with MarketSHYFT. So these are some things that have their own compensation tied in, so we don't need to wait for our robust back office. Oh, there's one of my dream cars right here. Okay, guys. So let me bring back up the comp plan here. Anyway, guys, that's our a little overview of what's happening here with MarketSHYFT and some opportunities to actually create some income right now. Participate in the free building period. Encourage you to do that. It costs nothing to get a position right now. It's saving people 500 bucks. We'll let you know when people need to get active and get their services and become a star. And we don't want to do that until we're ready to start paying out compensation and you guys have your back office available. And that's going to happen very, very soon. We're hoping for some big announcements next week. In the meantime, I know some people want to get going making some cash, and this Financial Revitalized program is absolutely amazing. And I was able to test just a great lead source, cut an amazing deal on leads for you guys. I believe out of a package of 100, you should be able to make 5 or 6 sales minimum. That's $500 or $600. Costs you 75 bucks to get some leads. And more importantly, you'll start building those residuals. You'll start working with them. As soon as they start to get some results, they're going to be giving you their friends as referrals like crazy. And then, of course, the ability to take these flyers out to people that are in the finance industry and let them know that you're with Financial Revitalize, you're with MarketSHYFT, and you can help them qualify more sales, more buyers with our Credit Revitalized program. So guys, thanks for being here on the call tonight. Wanted to give you a little update on MarketSHYFT and also talk a little bit more about the credit repair program. Again, you can get your own affiliate link, so I will send out the sign up that you'll need for that to get your own website, get your own tracking, get your own back office. I'll set out a link for the phone burner system and a little bit more information about the leads here that we've got and where to, we'll probably do the PayPal here for 75 bucks if you want 100 leads. If some of you want, 400 or 500, you want a block of them, that's fine. With the phone burner system, you could literally call 500 people a day. And if you're making 5 sales out of every 100, that's starts to add up to some serious income. We see an opportunity here to train many of our reps all across the country on this phone burner system and using a product that everybody needs, like this credit repair and these hot leads, to be able to get some really good cash flow coming in and people that are anxious to talk to you. I'll tell you that's probably was the most exciting thing about the phone burner system and the leads that I called personally, was how receptive everybody was and how interested they were in boosting their credit. They all had opted in and they were all looking for information on how to boost their score. So very excited to roll that out and plan on a training call next week on that system. In the meantime, if you want, again, there's only 1,700 leads, so they're going to probably go quickly here. We've got a lot of people on this call, and then this recording will go out to all of our members. So if you'd like to get in on that, shoot me an email back or give me a call. You guys all have my contact information, or get a hold of Dan Edwards, our CEO, and we will let you know where to PayPal the 75 bucks. All right, thanks for being on the call tonight. Have an awesome weekend. It's 24th of July, Pioneer Day here in Utah, and we're kind of here at Pioneer Day for MarketSHYFT, guys. We are early pioneers. We are braving the trail here. And, I look at this magnificent city here that's been built here in this valley, and, how it all started from some early pioneers that came here and said, Brigham Young said, this is the place. And he built, he started the city here. And so that's where we're at with MarketSHYFT, guys. This is the place, and we are just getting started. Thanks for being early pioneers. We promise we will take good care of you and take you to the top. Thanks for being on. We'll see you on Monday's Momentum Call. Thanks.